Welcome back everyone to your favorite movie review channel. Ain't no point in denying it's the exploration of everything cinema, cinema reviews that is, with its ever so lovely host, Peter Man. Hey, that's me. What's up, y'all? Today I'm excited because I'm going to be reviewing the 6th installment of one of my favorite horror franchise. Yes, it is time for the review of Scream 6. But before we get to slicing and dicing, we got to do a couple things, and that is to press like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well to notify you of any and all reviews and the like to this channel. As always, thank you very much for choosing Cinema Reviews. Okay, we're back at it again with the core 4 Woodsboro survivors. Sam and Tara, Chad and Mindy are now in the Big Apple, New York City, 6 months after the events of Scream 5, starting a new chapter in their life. But now it is fight or flight mode when a new Ghostface killer dons the mask in its most sadistic appearance on screen. With that, I have to say that Olpin and Tyler Gillett Radio Silence crew is back at it. James Vanderbilt, Gary Busick on the screenplay. When you have this group together, it's like magic, rejuvenation of nostalgia when it comes to Wes Craven's Scream. Now, these are fans of the original trilogy as well as the 4th film, and they're doing their own spin on things. I like how they breathe new life into this franchise, just really doing a lot of fan service. In Scream 5, that was point in case. You had the legacy characters of Neve Campbell, David Arquette, and Courtney Cox back with a new team, a very diverse, very modern evolution of a Scream cast, and they're back at it again. With the exception of Neve Campbell, but that's another story. Courtney Cox is back. We have Hayden Panettiere coming back, Kirby from Scream 4, and a few new cast members to boot. This cast is stacked, but you're really here for Jenna Ortega, you're here for Melissa Barrera, Jasmin Savoy Brown, and Mason Gooding. Now these are the core 4, coined by Chad, Mason Gooding's character, and they are in the Big Apple. I like the fact that we're out of Woodsboro. Now, this isn't the first time. A lot of people think that this is the first time that we're out of Woodsboro. They tend to forget that Scream 2 is set at Windsor College in Ohio. Woodsboro is a small town in Northern California. They went down to Southern California to make a movie in Scream 3. They took it back to Woodsboro in Scream 4 and Scream 5 as well. But now, as vast in scope of a metropolitan area like New York City is, we get to see the dirty, grimy, gritty streets of New York City in dark alleyways, scuzzy subways. You just really feel the ambiance in this film, and it does really feel gritty. I do like how the cast and crew presents a very sadistic Scream installment. I don't think this film has been as bloody as Scream 6 is. The kills are a lot more inventive and intricate. You get a lot of stabbings to the face and a lot of gut stabbings as well. The girls get into trouble going to a convenience store, and that's when the Ghostface is confronted by the store clerk, who pulls a shotgun, and Ghostface gets a hold of that gun and shoots the store clerk. I really thought this was kind of like the opening. There's a lot of red herrings as well. I like the fact that also this crew likes to subvert expectations. Let's get into the first act. Now, you know it has to open with a kill, and that's how Scream films open. but there are multiple killings, a reveal of Ghostface taking off the mask, and you are saying to yourself, now wait a minute, we're getting a Ghostface reveal in the beginning, and now we're like, whoa, this has never happened before. I know in Scream 4 there was the openings of the stab films, but this is something different. This is something grimy. This is something really grounded in what could happen in the mean streets of New York City. And I really do like the ambiance. Like I said, this film starts off strong. The first couple acts are great with its core 4 cast members. Their relationships blossom, and they get their own love interests and side plots and side characters that interact with them. Like I said, you're here for these 4, and they are even stronger in this film. Now, a lot of it is feeling like I am praising this movie, and I am, because I really do think that within the first 2 acts, it already is an improvement on Scream 5. Now, if I was a fan of Scream 5, gave it 3.5, I will go ahead and link it. You'll see it. I really do think that this Scream 6 had the makings of being a better film than its predecessor. However, we get into the 3rd act, and this is where I'm going to get in with the cons of the film. I think that a lot of retread, a lot of reintroducing the audience to the formula of what a Scream film is, with Jasmin Savoy's character, Mindy being the Randy reincarnated. We have Hayden Panettiere going head to head with Mindy, and I like that dynamic. It's only one scene that you get that horror nerd geek out scene, but it's perfect. I really do think that these filmmakers really want to embody what Wes Craven just stood for. However, with the reveal of Ghostface, they also do something different, and I won't give that away. I'm being very cryptic, but there's a certain aspect of the killer in this film that I just didn't really care for, and I think it just sticks out like a sore thumb. And I think once you see the film, you know what I'm talking about. I think once the killer reveals itself, once the mask is off, all of a sudden what the perceived character was changes, obviously, and now you're a sadistic killer with a lot of maniacal laughing and spilling the motivations and intentions and why you're doing this in the first place, and a lot gets revealed. The motive for the Ghostface killer does get a little hokey, and I wish it didn't do that. Normally with the Scream film reveal of Ghostface, you didn't see what was coming. It was very unexpected, and it was very thrilling up until that point. There's a lot of breadcrumbs, and once you peel back the clues and what leads up to the Ghostface, it does become obvious in a second viewing, and I feel like you'll see a lot of flaws with a second or third viewing. But with its first viewing, I will say that the first 2 acts really build upon what you love about a Scream film. It's just the 3rd act just gets a little bit messy, a little bit too messy, to the point where, I saw 4 and a 4.5 in its review, in my initial take on this film. However, it gets bogged down, and I will give still a recommendable 3-star review. It's a little bit lukewarm for me. Maybe in a second viewing, I might just give in to what this film is trying to sell, but its initial take, I wasn't really feeling it. Not to say that it's a bad film. Like I said, a lot of the sadistic kills, a lot of what you like about a Scream film is in here and more. It just, when it gets to the 3rd act, it fumbles hard for me. This is just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Did you like it? What was your rating on this film? Give me your rankings. I might even come back and do a ranking of the Scream series thus far. But let me know down in the comments down below what you thought about this film. I will go ahead and link somewhere around here my review for Scream 5, and we'll see you on the next one.